So the rumors were correct indeed. We have the announcement not only of the Starfield Direct, but the actual new release date. There's a lot here to talk about. Let's get into it. Mic check. Does this thing actually work? I haven't really used it in a while because it's been quite some time since I released a video. But you know I had to talk about this because one of the biggest games of the year finally got its, second release date. We're going to be talking about Starfield and who knows what else because I finally got excited enough to talk about something because all this ABK drama has just been sucking the soul out of me. Haven't wanted to talk about anything, but I will tomorrow because, oh boy, is Sony starting to look a little bit desperate, a little bit pathetic. But until then, we're going to be talking about Starfield. What's going on, everybody? I'm Randall Thor19. If you've forgotten, you guys can do me a huge favor. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and make sure you share this on social media. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video and sticking with me. So finally, we have the announcement today out of nowhere. The rumors were indeed true. Myself and Jess Corden had talked about this on the Xbox 2 podcast, where we said we had heard that an announcement of the Starfield Direct was coming really soon. Turns out it's today, March 8th. And while I did think the Starfield Direct was going to be in March, in fact, I had predicted it was going to be March 15th, and while I was wrong on that, so much for all my predictions coming true, we do have some time to wait. Because not only did Bethesda and Todd Howard announce when the Starfield Direct is coming, which is June 11th, 2023, but at the same time, we have a brand new release date of September 6th, 2023, which is a Wednesday. They don't really release games on Wednesday, so that is an odd choice. I wonder if there's some significance to the 6th of September. I'll have to look into that. But now we know what to expect with everything from Starfield. Microsoft and Bethesda can really start to ramp up the marketing like they've been doing lately with Redfall. Redfall's always constantly tweeting things out. They just invited press and creators to get a hands-on event, which we will be hearing hands-on impressions from probably in a couple weeks here. It's an exciting beginning of 2023 for Xbox, and I know a lot of people out there have claimed that this is Xbox's make it or break it year, despite the fact that it's really seemed since 2017 that it's make it or break it. Although this year is incredibly important after the very, very lackluster and horrible year last year Xbox had with their first-party output. We finally know when Starfield's coming on September 6th, Redfall on May 2nd, and we had the surprise launch of Hi-Fi Rush earlier in the year. Minecraft Legends is coming in April. Bethesda is really showing up strong. For the first time in this acquisition, 3 games released from Bethesda, not to mention Ghostwire Tokyo, hitting sometime probably at the end of this month. So I'm quite excited. I'm really looking forward to seeing what other games will be releasing this year. We know Forza Motorsport's supposed to come at some point in time, probably in October. There's rumors that Hellblade 2 might make this year, maybe some smaller games. And then, of course, there's the specter of ABK, Activision Blizzard looming over everything. Will the deal get blocked? Will the deal get approved? And if it gets approved before June, could Diablo 4 be a day one Game Pass game? Could Call of Duty 2023 actually launching Game Pass day one at the end of the year? So there's a lot of things going for Xbox right now, but specifically with Starfield, I've always mentioned that I am not the biggest fan of Fallout. I'm not a really fan of the post-apocalyptic setting, although I am a pretty big fan of Elder Scrolls. But one of the things that I love is sci-fi, whether it's sci-fi movies or sci-fi novels. So the idea of that team that's made Elder Scrolls and Fallout making a science fiction game where you're exploring the universe and whatever else is going to be going on in that has me incredibly excited to finally be able to play this. Now, Todd talked about some things here, how he basically can't wait the people to not only see what they have, how they're going to give us a behind-the-scenes look at the game on June 11th, take us to their studio, and things like that, but to play something new from them. And that really has me not only really pumped, but super excited. I mean, after Resident Evil 4 Remake and Star Wars Jedi Survivor and Redfall, Starfield was one of my most anticipated games of this entire year. I can't wait to see what that world is all about and exploring all the different planets, flying around in your ship, and just how much it could potentially do for the Xbox ecosystem. Day one on Game Pass, also releasing on Steam. It's going to be one of the biggest game releases of 2023. And if you doubt that, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. However, it's not all sunshines and rainbows. I don't want to sit here and tell you guys that everything's great and amazing and Xbox is on fire, although I'm really excited about, obviously, everything that happened today. I do have to make mention that, you know what? It is sort of embarrassing to a certain degree that this game was delayed not only once, which I don't really have a problem with. Games get delayed all the time. The problem I have is that you basically told everybody at E3 last year that all the games that they were going to show were going to be playable in the next 12 months. Now, there's a bunch of third-party games haven't released that. I don't really put that on Microsoft. I know that was a PR move because both Starfield and Redfall had to move and Xbox had nothing. But once again, you made a promise and you broke it. In fact, the 5 first-party games that were supposed to launch by the end of June, Redfall, Forza Motorsport, Our History Untold, Minecraft Legends, and Starfield, it looks like only 2 of them are actually going to make that deadline that you set for yourself. I remember watching the show and they gleefully announced that, hey, you know what? That for the first time ever, all the games that you see will be playable in the next 12 months. We got all excited. Holy cow, the next 12 months, all these games? That's amazing. But reality kind of butts in, game development, and who knows what else. Only 2 of the games are actually going to release on time. Starfield coming out in September 6th. Forza Motorsport at the latest developer direct said coming 2023. It's probably going to release in October, and who knows when Our History Untold is going to release. Of course, they did release the highly acclaimed and incredible Hi-Fi Rush, and it looks and sounds like Redfall is going to be pretty good. But please, Xbox, if you're listening, don't ever do this again. You basically shot yourself in the foot. Nobody told you to do it. You went and did it yourself, and you basically broke your promise. Now, I know some of you might be saying, well, they didn't promise those games were going to release. There was no contracts written in blood or whatever. And I understand that, but you came out and said all these games are going to be playable, and people are going to hold you to that. In an era where Xbox really hasn't released a ton of games. We're still waiting for a lot of titles that were announced in 2020 to actually release. Not only release, but actually get release dates. Like Hellblade 2, Avowed, State of Decay 3, Everwild, the list goes on and on. So please, don't ever do that again. Don't set deadlines and then miss it. Because while people are really excited right now, knowing when they can play Starfield and see more about it, people are also really excited 2 years ago when he said it would release on November 11th, 2022. I mean, hell, they even had the support page saying that it was coming the first half of the year, and well, I guess that was a lie. And look, I even understand why you're very careful with this game, how much it means to Bethesda, and more importantly, how much it means overall to Xbox. You can't release your typical Bethesda game with bugs everywhere and just completely unpolished experience, because it won't be on Bethesda at that point. It'll be on Xbox. That Xbox is ruining Bethesda, that Xbox doesn't know what they're doing, that they have leadership problems. All eyes are going to be on you when you release this title. You want it to live up to the legacy of your previous games. I get it. You want to basically make sure that it's polished as possible. There aren't as many bugs as usual, so you can release the best version of the game. I understand that, and I get it. And you know what? I wouldn't have had a problem with any of this. I understand game development's hard. You delay the game once. Completely understandable. Where I'm disappointed in is with Xbox themselves trying to score a PR victory last year and basically running a timetable on when all these games are supposed to release. So now all the reports are Starfield delayed again, Starfield delayed once more. What is going on at Xbox? And it really shouldn't have been that. Look, I love Xbox. It's my preferred platform. I think the future is brighter than it's ever been. There's tons of game coming. But if you can't be critical about certain things when they make promises and you just gloss it over because it's a system that you like and you're in some stupid console war, and oh, you can't say those things because the PlayStation guys are going to have a victory over you. I don't care about that stuff. I care about Xbox doing better and delivering quality, great games. They're nailing the quality part. If you look at all the games they've released this generation, they've all been of quality. We're just sort of waiting for the consistency to hit. And I think this year is going to be the start of that. And Starfield is going to be the biggest moment for Xbox in quite some time. I've said it's the biggest new IP since Gears, probably even bigger than Gears, biggest new IP for Xbox since the OG Halo. Now, a little bit after this announcement, Xbox retweeted the Starfield trailer and said, join us for the Starfield Direct following the Xbox Game Showcase on Sunday, June 11th. So, not only are we getting the Xbox Game Showcase on Sunday, June 11th, which is probably going to be an hour and a half. Can't wait to see new titles revealed there. Can't wait to see gameplay of Hellblade 2, whatever else Microsoft wants to show, whether it's Avowed or Perfect Dark or what have you, and all the great games coming to Game Pass. Probably live in LA with fans in attendance and FanFest coming back. It's going to be an amazing time. But right after that, they're going to have the Starfield Direct, probably another 30 minutes. So we are going to be feasting that day. So I'm sorry if this video was rambling a little bit. I haven't made a video in a while, and I was really excited about today's news. Can't wait to play Starfield on September 6th. Absolutely stoked for the Xbox Games Showcase on July 11th, followed by the Starfield Direct. So excited for all this. However, at the same time, I just need Xbox to be more aware of what you say and how you say it. Don't promise things that you're not sure you're going to be able to deliver on, because every single eye is upon you. There's talks that Xbox leadership is horrible, that you don't know how to manage your studios. There's something must be wrong. And when you have things like this, promising games within a time frame and then you miss, well, all those narratives keep on going. But anyways, that's my thought on all the Starfield stuff from today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, share this out on social media, hit that subscribe button, check out the Patreon in the description below. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. I really mean it. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.